Hey guys, and welcome to Module 2.2. In this module, we're going to be talking about locating price points and calculating your average profit. So in this module, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the niche list, and that's this spreadsheet that we have here that we're also going to make available to you guys to use as well. And as you can see, we have a spreadsheet with some niches here, and then we also have some column headers with niche criteria that basically what we're going to be doing in module 2 is going through and filling out each one of these to narrow down your list of potential niches to find what we call the winning niche, the niche that we're going to be using to create your store around. So in this video, we're going to be talking about filling up these two columns right here, the average price and the average profit columns. And how we're going to do that is we're going to be checking out Google product listing ads. We spoke a little about this earlier. We're not going to go too deep into that. We go deeper into that in the traffic section. But in this video, I'm at least going to show you how to find the Google Shopping products, where that's located inside of Google, so that we can find the average price point for the niche as well as the average profit that you can expect from a sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on over to Google here. And so our first one is chandeliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to Google and I'm simply going to type in chandeliers. And as you can see, when you type in chandeliers, you have this little pop up to the right here where it says sponsored. Anytime that you see that, that means that it's Google Shopping, where it shows the pictures. And these are PLAs, or product listing ads. This is what you're going to see. So what you want to do to see more of these, you want to click on the shopping tab up here at the top. And so that is Google Shopping or PLAs. Now what I'm doing here is I'm simply going through and I'm just doing a very basic eyeball estimate of what the average price point for the niche is. So we see we got 130, 200, 376, 314, 204, 300, 300, 359, 159. So as you can see, we've got some a little bit higher, some a little lower. Obviously, we've got some outliers here at $1,300 and above. But for the most part, again, this just being a basic estimate, I'm going to say that the average price point for these products is about $300. So I'm going to come over onto here. And again, this doesn't have to be exact. This is just an average price point for your reference that when you type in Google Shopping that, the average price point, for the first page of Google Shopping is $300, right? And now, so what we're going to do here is we're going to calculate the average profit. Now, for average profit, we're going to assume a 25% margin basically from using your ad. So if you follow all of our instructions and the niche criteria, then you can expect to be pulling in about a 25% average profit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go equals, and then we're going to click here, average price of chandeliers, and then we're going to times 0.25, and that's going to give us our average profit. So that's calculating, as you can see, the formula at the bottom here. So average price of chandeliers times 0.25 is that means we can expect that on chandeliers that our average profit is going to be roughly $75. Now, of course, there are some outliers. There's ones that are more expensive, less expensive, but for basic niche criteria purposes, we can expect about a $75 average profit from a $300 product. Okay, so let's go to our next one. Let's go to coffee maker. And we're just going down the list here, guys. This is what you're going to do. So you're going to be writing down, your niche ideas that you have from the last module and the action task. And we're going to be going through all of those. So now we're going to go to coffee maker, scrolling through. Now, of course, we're in the shopping tab again. And what we're doing is we're just taking a look. See, these are a little bit cheaper here. We've got $100, $88, 119, 17, some smaller ones, 67, 229, a little larger one, 55. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that the average price, with the lower ones and the higher ones, is about, I'm going to say about $70. All right. Now, we know from the previous modules that, we're looking for products, $300 plus. So this does not fit the niche criteria that we're looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark an X right here. And we don't even need to calculate the average profit, because we know this isn't a niche that we want to be looking into, right? Because this doesn't fit our niche criteria. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to delete this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to paste it. And the reason for this is simply because we want to know like which niches that we've already taken a look at. So, in the future, if you come back here, you've already picked your niche, you have a store. Say you come back in a year or 6 months and you want to start another store. You have this niche list that you've already gone through niches, and you can say, okay, I've gone through this niche before and I know that this isn't something that I want to explore, right? So it's not wasted time, even if you have a bad niche, because going through this criteria that it's not something you want to dive into. So then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to delete this row just to clean everything up, make it nice here, right? Obviously, you're going to have some more than the 4 here, but this is just for training purposes. Now, something I want to illustrate here is that there can be multiple types of products within a niche or very similar to a niche. For example, coffee maker and espresso machine seem very similar, right? But just these keyword changes can make a pretty big difference. So, a coffee maker obviously wasn't a winner, but what I want to do is also take a look at espresso machine. All right, come through here. So we're looking at espresso machines. And as you can see, scrolling down, our average price point is a little bit higher. There's still some lower price products, but we also have some higher price products that we absolutely were not getting in our coffee maker search. So as you can see, the prices for these actually are quite a bit higher. And I'm going to say that the average for those is, again, I'll probably say about $350. And judging by that criteria, this could be, a winning product potentially, based on at least the average price, without anything else, of course. But that just goes to show you the difference between, basically in the same niche, but not really, right? Because they're a little bit different. Maybe these espresso machines can appeal to a commercial crowd. Maybe you could get some potential B2B business with this niche, business to business, of course, as opposed to business to consumer. And of course, there are some consumers that buy espresso machines. But what we're trying to find is, this average price point of $350, fits our criteria. So then we're going to go equals again to find out the average profit. Click on our cell here, times 0.25. Boom. And so we see that the average profit, if all goes well, that we can expect about an $87.50 margin or profit on this product. So again, the key here is just to be going through all of your niches and checking out the average prices and the average profit that you can expect. And you're going to take any losers, ones that don't quite fit the bill, with the average price, and just eliminating them immediately, and not doing any further research on them, because there's no need for it. If the average price point is $70, $100, anything like that, then perhaps they could be accessory products for another niche you get into or something like that if they fit together, but they're not going to be your core products. And what we're doing is we're worrying about core products right now and what you're going to build your store around. So with that information, please go through and fill up your niche list, and do this for all of your products that you've created from the action task in Module 1, and do the average price and average profit, and we'll see you in the next video.